Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show with your hosts LeeSilber and Ellen Goodwin. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away. And here's your hosts, Lee and Ellen.
Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. I'm your host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host.
I'm LeeSilber, and I promise
Okay. What are you going to promise?
that this show will end on time.
Okay. That's kind of a bold statement. Why are you talking about that?
Well, I feel that if you put it out there that you're going to do something and other people are aware of what you promised that you would do, accountability, obviously.
Obviously.
Because I know you like big
Accountability.
words. That's not a big word.
I love accountability.
But it works.
Yeah.
Peer pressure in a good way.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
It's peer pressure.
Yeah,
Right.
And we need that because a lot of times what we have doesn't really have a hard deadline. And we're kind of, we're used to it when we were kids. You got a deadline. This is, done for school. But we don't have things that have hard deadlines.
I want someone to bully me into finishing.
Okay.
Into finishing.
Oh, okay.
But you know what I mean. It goes back to, look, if nobody knows, if a tree falls in the forest, if nobody knows, then you could fudge the deadline. Well, I know I said next week, but I meant next year.
Yeah.
But when you have people that are, expecting you to do it,
Yeah.
and so I will make up some arbitrary deadline and then tell everyone that I will do this by that date, and it usually 95% of the time it works. The 5% something catastrophic happened. But normally that does push me to push aside the things that aren't important, to get, to get started. That's the hardest part, once I get started. And then to work into the night or whatever it takes. Usually it is towards the very end. I'm like, oh boy, I got to get this done. And then the fact that it's finished feels so good. I got to tell you, that's not related to this, but I've done so many big projects and know how it feels when it's finished, when it's done, how great that feels, that sometimes when I'm in the middle of it, I'm like, just think about how great this is going to feel when you're done. Or how everyone is going to yell at me that I told I would do this if I don't finish.
Yeah, no, I love that. I have a thing that I've done with clients where, someone says, I got to get this done. And we make a hard deadline. In 2 weeks. But they have to pick an amount of money, definitely over $100, but amount of money. And then they have to pick an organization, a political party, a charity that they don't believe in. Mm-hmm. And they wrote it
The Human Fund, like George Costanza.
I know. They write a check to that organization, put it in a stamped, sealed envelope, and give it to someone who is responsible to check on them. And if they don't have it done, boom, that goes in the mail, and there goes that money to an organization they don't believe in. And that is a hard deadline that's going to make people get things done.
Mine's softer.
I know it is.
No,
but they both work.
I in my workshops, a lot of times I have people bring letters and stamps them. Write a letter to yourself, a note to yourself, what you will do by the end of this month. Or whatever, 30 days, 60 days. And then I hold on to them, and then I mail them back to them. So it's in their own handwriting. Talk about you guilting yourself. Like, you get that in the mail. You don't even want to open it. Oh, no.
Oh, I didn't do that.
But it's the same concept without having to tell, like, certain things you maybe don't want to tell someone. I mean, we talk about this from time to time on the show, and I'm being honest. I had lost 70 pounds a few years ago, kept it off for 5 years, then incrementally, like I'm trying to use big words, incrementally, it went back on. So because the show was early in the year, at the start of this year, I made a commitment to several people, and I said, I'm going to lose, in the first month, in January, lose 10 pounds.
You never told me this.
I know, because I see you all the time. You scare me. But I did 13 already. It's not even I have time to spare.
Nice.
Yeah. I did 13 in January, and I'm going to continue this on.
That's awesome.
And trust me, I have a lot more to go. It's
No,
not like
but
I'm going to run out of months.
I'm super impressed.
Yeah, it feels great.
I think I may have found your 13 pounds. So I'd like to thank you for that.
And I don't want it back. You keep it. It's a gift.
Oh, no.
It's a gift.
Not at all.
But it was the fact that several people knew.
Yeah.
And they, and so we do every night, we have to do a certain amount of exercises, each of us in this little group.
Oh, okay.
So we made a commitment that before the end of the day, it seems like we all do it at night. We post that we did our thing. And I mean, if you lie, you're lying to yourself. So
Exactly.
people are honest. And you know what? We've all lost weight. But
That's awesome.
each of us on our own, not so much.
Right. No,
But
accountability
together,
is genius. It's genius. Yeah. No, I like that. Hard deadlines are amazing.
And everybody gets a free car. You get a car. I told you it was going to be a great show.
Oh.
And you get a car, and you get a car.
And we're going to finish on time. So awesome. Well, you weren't lying. We are finishing on time. Thank you for being here. Join us again next week for another episode of the Faster, Easier, Better Show.